an unforgettable year of Counter-Strike. For many, a year of promise turned to heartache.
This is the grand finale, Liquid vs G2, Niko vs Yekinder, Monesy vs oSee, and of course, Nitro vs hooxi. The two best teams of the tournament finally meet to confront each other on the server. This is the last final and the last match of the year on Tier 1 scene. It's going to be hot. I want to apologize for not releasing the video for so long. Well, you know, World Cup finals, France vs Argentina, Messi's last chance to win this tournament, and whoa, that was quite a final. Hands down the best final in history. And so, that being said, let's fix everything right now. And now I have some very useful info for you guys. Many of you might still buy games for full price on Steam Market and play CSGO without Prime, meeting cheaters in every match. And I found a solution for you. Zelenka Guru Market. Here you can find certified Steam accounts with purchased games or Prime. It's a huge marketplace, where efficiency and fairness are verified, so you can buy whatever you want with no worries and enjoy. You can trust them. They have reviews, ratings, and even a 12-hour warranty, in case anything happens with your newly acquired account, regardless if it's EGS, Steam, or any other. The support will answer you ASAP and will return your money if anything happens. There's also a forum where you can participate in games giveaways, discuss any sorts of questions, or simply find like-minded people. You can read reviews, learn people's opinion, and ask which VPN is the best right now. That is, learn anything you want here. Just follow the link in the description and save your own money. Thanks for watching the ad, and let's continue. There's not much to tell on the news, except for the fact that Blast announced their Team of the Year. s1MPLE has become the best sniper, nothing surprising. Yekinder was named the best entry, and Robs was titled as the best lurker. Karrigan is the best captain, according to Blast, and Perfecto got around other players to become the best support. And Blade was announced as the best coach. We can probably agree on everything except the last one. There are some questions here. Why did Robin deserve less than Blade? Although, on the other hand, it's Blast. They only consider their tournaments, and Na'Vi looked stronger here. Well, the mystery is solved, I guess. There's not much more to tell you, so let's get straight to the match. G2 vs Liquid. We watched Niko and Yekinder having a little beef recently. One of them even promised to destroy the other. Well, let's see. Another final for G2. How many times have they appeared in the finals in the last couple of years? And how many times did they win it? That's right, there wasn't a single time. Since 2017. The team has been playing 5 years without trophies, and Niko for 3 years straight. The guys are insanely motivated to win, as well as Liquid though. They have been sitting without trophies since the pandemic itself, and since Trash Talk has joined the server, the will to become champions is off the scale. The match promises to be lit. It's time to watch the match between G2 and Liquid, the grand finale of the last tournament of the year. Let's dive. And G2 played very good on their Inferno. Whatever they decided to do, everything worked out for them just perfectly. The guys from Liquid simply couldn't shoot down their opponents. In general, we have witnessed a complete domination and quite a predictable score of 11-4 in the first half. After changing sides, hooxi and his team also won pistol and force rounds. And after that, the score eventually became 14-4. The Americans, of course, tried to do everything possible to have a comeback and even took 3 rounds in a row, but that was all they managed to do. Let's be honest, it's almost impossible to bounce back from that score against G2 in their current shape. The score is 16-7, so we move on to Mirage. And here, the guys stayed on their path of destroying Liquid. At some point, G2 were leading with a score of 9-3, and it seemed that we would not have the chance to see at least some type of a close game on this map too. But fortunately, the Americans got together and brought the score to 9-6 in the first half, which is not bad honestly. And after changing sides, Liquid finally remembered that they also knew how to shoot well, so they decided to begin to play aggressively in defense, and thanks to this, they win 5 rounds in a row and tied the score by bringing it to 11-11. But by this point, G2 had already gotten used to aggressive defense and it stopped working. The attack, thanks to the incredible shooting, continued to find entry kills, and the Americans seemed to have nothing to respond with, except for playing more aggressively again, but doing it already in the middle of the round. And G2 were ready for that too. After so many years, Niko's team finally has gained the character of a champion. They finally learned how to finish matches, and hooxi made a big contribution to all this. Surprisingly, from a meme and a complete joke, he turned into a man who is praised by the genius himself, Kerrigan, and into a real hero for his fans.
Childhood dream to win events since this all started. And ladies and gentlemen, believe your eyes, Abu Dhabi with the newest champions. G2 do the unthinkable.
The final score is 16-12 and it's 2-0. G2 finally did it. In case you didn't know, they have not even won one single map in the grand finals for the last 3 years. Now, it's safe to say that this curse have been destroyed. As in the past Blast, Heroic turned down the curse of the Danish walls, now hooxi has led his new team to the first championship in 5 years, and in order to achieve this, he had to go through a real hell.
First Tier 1 event where you grab yourself the trophy. What does this mean to you?
It means the world to me. This was the event where I won my first arena match and then I win the trophy as well. That's pretty perfect. And well, I think it's obvious what I'm going to say next. I'm not going to stand here being crybaby because I've been crying for a week straight. But obviously, I would wish that my father could see that I actually accomplished something. I think he would be proud of me for once, and I don't know.
Later in the interview, he will tell the audience that this period was the hardest time of his career. From the very first days in G2, he was constantly crying. He has been seeing hateful comments from the community. He shared that he even considered himself to be too weak for this team. Well, and now he leads his squad to such a long-awaited championship. And personally, it's his first ever trophy. I think after that, many people will definitely respect him much more. Hunter also mentioned in an interview that this whole tragedy around hooxi affected the team as well. In the first days of the tournament, it was very challenging for them, but they believed in each other and worked very hard. I've been in G2 for 3.5 years and we haven't won anything. We haven't won anything since 2017. It means a lot to all of us. Lifting the cup with my brother was my dream. I've been dreaming about this since the very first day I just started my journey in this game. I couldn't imagine going through it without Niko. Honestly, I didn't even think about trophies without my brother. Well, and congratulations to M0NESY. At the age of 17, this guy received his first official MVP medal from HLTV. I can't even imagine what kind of monster he will become if he continues in the same spirit. I looked at the statistics of s1MPLE in the first year on the pro scene, at least what was available on HLTV, and his rating was floating from 1.03 to 1.29. M0NESY even had 1.52, and all this in his debut year at the Tier 1 level. Then I compared the statistics only at major events, and here M0NESY is again much ahead. Yes, clearly a lot depends on the team, on how far you can go in the tournaments, but if you take into consideration numbers purely, then the first year of M0NESY will be better than s1MPLE's. In this regard, he has already surpassed Navi's player. Plus, s1MPLE took his first MVP medal at the age of 19, and M0NESY was able to do it at the age of 17, and he says that this is just the beginning. I just wanna say that I can achieve even more, guys. I felt a little pressure in the grand finale, but the next time you see me, I'll be even crazier. You may ask me, why do I even compare these two? But I have an answer. How can anyone not compare them? Look, they even speak in the same manner. M0NESY, in an interview when receiving his MVP medal, said, "Thank you all for your support. All of you make me stronger, even haters. I love haters. I like it when they write something bad. It makes me stronger." And what we see is s1MPLE tweeting the same thing. "My haters, my lovely snowflakes, I love you. Most of them won't achieve anything in their sad life. That's bad for our world." Sad face. Of course it's a little different, but both talk about haters almost at the same time with a difference of about 1 hour. Apparently, real CS geniuses have the same thoughts. And finally, M0NESY told how yesterday he was not allowed to celebrate the victory with the team in a bar, due to the fact that he is still a minor. Yo, the guard who didn't let him in, did you even see this guy on the server? I'd rather not mess with such a beast. Well, congratulations once again to G2 on this long-awaited victory. It's been literally ages for the organization without trophies, which is tough, and that's how the game year ended. Soon I will sum up a bunch of results, the main failures of the year, the brightest discoveries of the year, top 20 players of the year, so there's gonna be a lot of content. Don't forget to click that subscribe button in order not to miss anything CSGO related, and drop the comments below what you think were the worst and the best moments of the year. And then, let's relax a bit. See you soon.